Hello worldo, this is Gemini Wolfstar Gaming, it's Anton, and welcome back to more Robotics Notes DaSH. Last time we finished Juna's route. She finally found her confidence in herself to do the robotics, to do the robot battle tournament, and it was great. Mr. Pleiades showed up. Juna took off her mask so that it wasn't all just her alter ego, Miss Pleiades. It's like that was an interesting moment. And my god, she sounded so different as Miss Pleiades that it almost kind of threw me for a loop. I'm like, is this the same Seiyu, the same voice actor? It's like, it has to be. So it just kind of floored me. It's like such a stark contrast between Juna's normal voice and the voice that she basically put on to be Miss Pleiades. But regardless, it was a lot of fun. It was great. I really enjoyed last time. But this time, we are going to get onto Nae's phase. So as you can see, I do have a save file for Nae's phase, but we are going to start it over. It's like I didn't get very far into Nae's phase before I switched over to Frau's, so that's the plan here. So I wanted to get onto this save file. And then just, yeah, okay, so from here, there we go. I forget that you highlight the places using the right analog stick and not the left one. I tend to forget that. But first we're supposed to go here, arbor facing the lighthouse. I wonder if there's a detonator switch around here. And this is back when everyone was, all the girls, not everyone, all the girls were still in maid outfits. Is that who I think it is?
少しはジョーちゃんを見習ってくれりゃいいんだが。
そんな、私なんて全然。
You know, Doc has not been in much of this game. And we're now on the 5th phase? Yeah, because I've gotten 4 endings. It makes me really wonder if he's gonna show up very much at all in this game. He played a much bigger role last game. I mean, maybe he'll show up more in Akiho's route. Who's that old guy standing there with Naiton?
Oh, Hashida-san!
Domo domo.
You know, I have to be honest. Nae looks awfully cute in a cat ear maid outfit.
どうですか？例のもの、見つかりましたか？
それがまだなんだよね。
そうですか。
なんだこっちのずんぐりした男は、ジョーちゃんの知り合いか。
Who's this take of a man? I mean, Daru is kind of a big guy, but that's just kind of funny that that's how Doc decided to how to describe him.
はい、こちら橋田至さんといって、私が子供の頃からお世話になっている方です。
Not just him, though. I bow lightly. Like, since Doc is elderly, you know, a little more respect meeting him.
橋田さん、こちらは藤田哲春さん。皆さんからはドクと呼ばれています。島でロボクリニックという修理屋さんを経営してるんですよ。
へえ、ロボットの修理屋さんですか。
I see. He does look like an engineer of sorts. He can tell that with the way Doc dresses. he could kind of, honestly, Doc kind of looks like he should be like back in the, 50s. Leather jacket. Especially with that kind of style.
こう見えてなかなかの凄腕なんです。ロボ部もお世話になってるし。
Indeed, indeed.
褒めても何も出ねえぞ。
Alrighty.
ドクは昔 JAXA の技術者でもあったんですよ。
I remember learning this in the first game.
JAXA の？そりゃすごい。
It is. The old man doesn't even smile in response to the honest praise. I mean, I imagine he's used to it. Yeah, that stubbornness of his definitely reminds me of an engineer. Daru knows a lot of engineers, I take it then, with that kind of response?
それで、二人は何の話をしてたんです？
うちの孫についてちょっとな。
Talking about Juna, huh?
孫？
純ちゃんのこと。
おう、純太のおじいさんでしたか。これはそういうことならこれからも末永く一つ。
I mean, saying that he hasn't been much in this game so far, I sincerely hope that we do see more of him so they can have a long-lasting relationship.
末永くだと？おめえまさかうちの孫に。
I don't want him to finish this thought. If I feel like he's like getting the notion of Daru is trying to, get with Juna.
誤解しないでください。橋田さんはこういう言い方をする方ですけど、決してそういうことではないんです。
It's like, of course, Nae would be the one to say that.
本当か。ならいいんだが、いくら年頃なのに色っぺい話がねえとはいえ、さすがに。
I mean, that would be a little bothersome, definitely. I see. So that's the kind of conversation they were having.
おい、付き添い。
Still calling Kaito escort.
何です？
おめえ、秋穂とはどうなってる？
That's a sensitive subject for Kaito.
どうって。
あれから進展はあったのかどうかって聞いてんだ。
It seems they are at a crossroads. I think that's the best way I can put it.
いや、これといって何もないですけど。
So Yashio-kun and Akitan really are dating. But lately it's been a long-distance relationship, so it's like they're struggling. Though it sounds like they haven't gone too deep yet. Do you have to phrase it like that, Daru?
じゃあうちの純はどうだ？ありゃもうちょっとすりゃいい女になると思うぞ。
I'm sorry, Doc. I don't feel that way about Juna.
僕もそう思います。
Daru thinks so too? What?
おお、あんたなかなか見る目があるな。
よく言われます。
Excuse me, Daru, you do? I'm so confused right now. What?
で、どうだ付き添い。
そんなこと言ってどうせ条件付きでしょ。俺が一人前の宇宙飛行士になったらとか。
That's the condition?
当たり前だ。誰が可愛い孫を将来性のないやつに任せるかよ。
I mean, the fair, very, very fair point. It's like having someone in the family have a very grounded, career. It's like Doc is right about that. You want to see not just your children, but also your grandchildren get with someone who is going to provide for them well enough. So I completely understand where Doc is coming from.
となるとどっちにしてもかなり先のことになりますよね。
け、どいつもこいつも。
I mean, a lot of people take it slow nowadays. So he says, but his face is smiling. It is. His face hasn't changed. At least his 3D model, anyway. He's worried about his granddaughter, but also doesn't want anyone taking her away from him either. I used to not really understand that kind of thing, but now I'm starting to. Now that Daru has a daughter of his own, even though Suzuha is still very young at this point, he's already starting to feel that.
ま、せいぜい気張って勉強すんだな。何事も後になって後悔しねえようにだ。
どこ行くんです？
It's like leaving already, Doc? Yashio-kun asks Doc. No, let me read this right. Jeez. Yashio-kun asks as Doc tries to take his leave. Doc, oh wait. Not quite, though.
俺も忙しいんだよ。なんたって今回の祭りはロボットがメインだからな。
I mean, yes, but it's not just about robots.
まったくどいつもこいつも年寄りを頼りにしやがって。
And yet again, he doesn't sound the least bit upset. Yeah, it's not like he's storming off or anything. He's just kind of moseying on his own merry way.
なんか年取るほど元気になってるよね。
Seeing some of the stuff that he went through in the first game, I would have to agree.
そうかもしれませんね。ところでどうでしょう、この格好。
It's very cute on you, Nae. Also, this finger to the up to her mouth, very, very adorable, especially with this outfit on her. Naiton pinches the hems of her frilly dress and spins herself around.
素晴らしいよ。
ありがとうございます。
I mean, Nae's taking it in stride. It's like everyone that we know who's a girl who's wearing this outfit has been like, no, get this off of me. but Nae seems to be completely fine with it. I mean, she is older, so I don't know. Maybe she's, come to grips with a lot of stuff in her life. Even the crazy, weird stuff.
なんなら写真に撮ってブラウン店長に送りたい気分。
Oh God. I don't know about that, Daru. It's like I feel like if Daru did that, Tennouji would be like, "What have you done with my daughter? Get that outfit off of her right now." But not in front of you. I had to think about what I just said. That would not go well. Definitely. It's like he would flip the shit out.
そんなことしたらダルおじさんが怒られるかもしれませんよ。
Yes, very much so. It's like Tennouji would rip Daru a new one. Definitely. She's right. He'd probably lay into me for dressing his daughter like that. Yeah.
やめときます。
Those giant arms of his are still alive and well. The way he puts that. That's funny. That his arms are giant. Good lord. It's like I feel like Tennouji's arms could like do their own bench presses. It's like just takes just the Tennouji could just detach his arms and his arms by themselves would be able to bench press on their own.
そういや、この祭りには JAXA も出展してるみたいね。
はい、宇宙開発とロボットは切っても切れないものがありますからね。そのあたりも詳しく知ってもらいたいというのが私たちの狙いです。そしてもちろん宇宙でロボットを動かすには人の手が必要です。
Right.
そのための理解が広まっていつかこの地から有人ロケットを発射させる、それが私の夢なんです。
Launch a manned rocket. Right. In the past, they have not been manned, right? So that could very well be a possibility in the future. Naiton looks up at the great blue sky. It's so strange. That little girl who always used to hide behind Mr. Brown, or Brownshi as Daru calls him, has grown up to become such a strong and independent woman. I wonder if my daughter's going to be like that someday. Very much so, actually.
だからいずれ来るその時のためにもカイトくんには頑張ってもらわなきゃね。
もちろん努力はするよ。
Though his response seems kind of detached, I can feel a silent flame burning within his voice. What? A silent flame burning within his voice? I'm a little confused by this. Naiton must have felt the same thing. Yeah, I got nothing. She nods her head in delight. Is there something I'm missing?
そういえばずっと気になってたんですけど、橋田さんは苗さんの昔からの知り合いなんですよね。
Yes. A very, very long time.
そうだけど。
ただの知り合いなんですか？
どういうこと？
ただの知り合いにしては随分と頼りにされてるように思えるから。
なるほど、意外ですか。
いや、そういうわけじゃ。
So he says, but it's written all over his face. He's putting on a poker face that I can see right through. I can understand why he would feel that way, though.
ただの知り合いだお。つか、それでいいじゃん。な。
Except they've known each other for like 10 odd years, so that's more than just being acquaintances. At least I think so.
は
それよりほれほれ、ジオタグを探そう。
あ、そうですね。
I pull out my phone droid.
この辺りにはないみたいね。
ですね。
Guess we should go search somewhere else. Okay. Now I'm supposed to highlight the right one here. Supposed to go to the front of the front of man from the sea statue.
さて、この辺りに果たして。
This should all be the same from the previous routes, I think. Yeah, it definitely is. And from here, go to the food court. Oh, here we go. I haven't seen this before. Upon closer inspection, I noticed that one of them is Doc, Juntan's grandfather.
よう、付き添いと東京のじゃねえか。
Mr. Tokyo? or Tokyo-san? That's funny.
これは、ジュンタンのおじいさん。
おめえにおじいさんと呼ばれる筋合いはねえよ。俺はまだ若えんだ。
Except you are a grandfather, Doc.
それは失礼しました。
Also, I guess no matter how old you get, you know, if you're young at heart, you're young at heart.
それで二人は何を？
ちょっとな、年頃の連中っつうのは難しいって話をな。
Well then. Okay, so how do teenagers make no goddamn sense then? I'm curious now. Especially coming from Doc as well as Hiramu. Then again, you know, Doc is a grandfather to a teenager, and Hiramu has a teenage son, so I'm just very curious now. Upon closer inspection, I finally noticed that the other man in question is Subaru-kyun's father.
いや、しかし藤田さんのお話、参考になりました。
What did he say?
そうか、だったらいいんだがな。おっと、俺も網屋の社長にいろいろ頼まれてたんだ。それじゃあお前ら、頼んだぞ。
じゃあ、
Doc,
俺もこれで。
Let me try that again. Doc, away! Gotta get that gravel in there, because he's kind of gruff.
あ、ちょい待ち。
It's like, stop yet again. So not quite, Doc, away again. I stopped Doc as he's about to walk away. Who haven't I made this joke with? I think I've made it with every one of the members of the Robot Club, plus Daru. I've done it with Doc. I don't think I've done it with Hiramu. I don't think. I think he may be the only one.
ちょっとお願いがあるんですが。
ドクと何話してるの？
I'm very curious of this favor now.
うん、ちょっとね。
まあいいけどさ。それじゃあそろそろ。
I guess we'll find out in Nae's route.
あら、ヤシオくんじゃありませんか。
Oh, hi, Yusui. Just as we're about to set out on our search for geotags, a skinny old lady approaches us. Yeah, he hasn't met Yusui yet.
教頭先生、どうもご無沙汰してます。
Apparently, she's the vice principal of Yashio-kyun's former high school. Man, she legit looks like a stereotypical vice principal. I guess. Whoa, wait a sec. I think I've seen this person before. Back during the cat ear maid incident. Except we didn't actually see her close up. We only saw her at a distance, right? Oh my god. I'm just trying to picture now Yusui in a cat ear maid outfit, and it's just that image is so wrong in my head.
元気そうですわね。どうですか、勉強の方は。
まあそれなりには。
そう、それにしてもまさかあなたが宇宙飛行士を目指すだなんて不思議なものですね。
Wait a minute, have I seen this before? I feel like I've seen this before. Okay, I have. Never mind. Okay, so this is the last thing I need to trigger to get onto Nae's route. So it's supposed to go to the main stage here.
おや？
When we walk over to the stage, I spot a suspicious figure backstage.
どうかしたの？
ほらあれ。
あれは。
よし、誰も見てない。
Oh, we've seen this before. Yeah, the whole yeah. Kimijima trying to hit on Kaito. Just so wrong.
ん？これは
ありましたか？
オッケー。
それじゃ帰りましょうか。
ん？
Is that a base station? If I remember correctly, there was a base station near the last geotag as well.
橋田さん？
なんでも。
Alright, Iona pause thermistor. Back on the Nae's phase now. Starting today, the festival is in full swing. Yeah, this is from Kaito's point of view. Right? Everyone involved in its production is going all out at the venue. They may not be 100% ready, but all it takes is one look to get the idea. They're doing whatever they can do, as hard as they can. I considered leaving the house around noon to go see how everyone was doing.
やっぱり体がだるいな。
But because I used slow-mo yesterday for the first time in a while, the after effects are still hitting me hard even after a full night's sleep. with the Kimijima Ko incident settled, I feel a little out of it. Rightfully so. I mean, this slow-mo does take a lot out of him, as we have come to learn. And there is one thing that I do remember from Nae's route, just slightly, is that we found her walking and talking with Sawada. I do remember that. So I am very curious of what is going on with her and Sawada exactly. I imagine Sawada is helping her in some fashion, but I wonder exactly what he's helping her with. That's why I decided to do a wait and see approach. But now it's already dark.
それでなんでここに来るかな、俺。
It's like, why are you here? It's like, this is, from memory, this is the hospital. It takes over an hour by scooter to get to Nishi no Omote, where the festival is going down. If I head there now, today's events will mostly be over. With that in mind, I end up stopping my scooter here. I go inside and stand still. After all this time, I still haven't seen Misane. I've stopped by multiple times, but I've always left without actually seeing her. So that's another thing I've been wondering about. Is Kaito at some point going to actually go and see Misane in the hospital? Because I feel like he should. I mean, she's been recovering for 6 months since the end of the first game. So it's like, is it really that bad? And someone should definitely go and see her, whether it be Kaito or Akiho. I mean, really anyone that's close to her. You know, her family, Kaito, Mitchi. It's like she was good friends with Mitchi. Unfortunately, Mizuka is gone, so that's one person who can't visit her. I don't even know which room Misane is staying in. I shouldn't have any weird feelings of obligation. Maybe I'm just a little afraid. Screw it. Just as I exit the hospital, I see 2 familiar faces. Nae and Sawada. Yeah. Is that Nae-san and Sawada-san? Definitely is. That's an odd pair. It's definitely not 2 people you would usually see walking together, for sure. The 2 of them don't see me as they circle around the hospital while avoiding notice. It's like, are they doing something in secret that they don't want others to know about? The back of the hospital is where the garden for inpatients is located. I mean, if it is something secretive, I wonder if it's like, some kind of government thing where it's like really classified. Maybe. I can understand why Sawada-san would be going there. Him and Misane are former colleagues. Yeah. They have a deep connection to one another. Maybe he's here to see her. But with Misane? If he came to check on Misane, why would Nae be accompanying him?
って待て待て、あの二人ってそんな穏やかな関係なのか？
When I met Sawada-san in Tokyo, he was pointing a gun at an illusion of Misane. He even fired. I know that at the time, Misane was under Kimijima-ko's control, and that there wasn't much anyone could do about it. I also get that things are different now. But I never heard about how Sawada-san personally feels toward Misane in any detail. Yeah, we've never really gotten that from him. It's like how he personally feels about her. Maybe we'll find out this game. Who knows? Is it possible that he still harbors negative feelings toward her? You'd think after 6 months' time that he would, forgive Misane. I mean, you would think he would. And anyway, why is he still staying on Tanegashima? I mean, he could be like Daru, just a man on vacation. Just helping others along the way while being on vacation. I heard he's here for rehab. Right, I kind of forgot about that. But the only one who knows the truth is Hashida-san. I'm suddenly starting to get worried. I know that what Misane did was wrong and unforgivable, but she doesn't deserve to be murdered out of personal resentment. She definitely does not deserve that. Plus, I'm curious about Nae-san? Not Daru, what am I saying? Nae-san being with him. When did they get to know each other? I think it's because most of this game is from Daru's perspective that I've grown used to and accustomed to saying the girls' names with "tan" at the end instead of "san." I think Daru's rubbing off on me a little bit. Oh no. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
気になる。
It's probably because of the whole Kimijima-ko thing. That's what I'm thinking too. To be honest, I'm getting more sensitive to suspicious situations and worrying about them. Ever since the first game. And so I quietly tail them.
やけに深刻そうな顔してる。
The two are walking toward the back of the hospital while talking in a low voice. That should be plural, talking in low voices. I can't hear them from where I am. It's like, I can't help it. When I see something like that, I'm like, wait, that should be said just slightly differently. It's like, I can't help that because I've always been really good in school with English. So my brain is just kind of hardwired that way. It kind of feels like I've witnessed something I wasn't supposed to witness. I honestly feel bad about following them around like this. If I'm that curious, I should just ask Nae-san directly. And so I decide not to pursue the matter any further and head home. Even after arriving at the festival, I end up not being in the mood for fun.
お、ヤシオキュン、どうかしたん?
Or I guess since I'm from Kaito's perspective, I should be calling him Hashida. But it's like they don't call him Daru in this, which makes me a little sad. It's like having gone through all the Steins Gate games, yeah, especially the first one, I've just come to call him Daru instead of Hashida or Itaru.
何がです？
なんか上の空で海上さまよってるからさ。
In all honesty, the fact that I saw those two earlier keeps bugging me. Oh wait, maybe Hashida-san knows something.
橋田さん、喉乾いてます？
まあね、暑いからね。
Actually, it's nice and windy out, so it's fairly cool.
ドリンクをおごりますよ。
Treat him to a melon soda? Without waiting for Hashida-san to respond, I buy a bottle of Skull that I happen to come across at a nearby stand. Skull instead, that works too.
どうぞ。
お、サンキュー。で、何か僕に聞きたいことでもあるわけ？
鋭い。
I mean, Daru's a sharp guy.
これでもそれなりに人生経験あるからね。若い子の考えてることは態度を見ればなんとなくわかるよ。
We sit side by side on some nearby grass.
橋田さんって苗さんとはかなり昔からの知り合いなんですよね。
そうだよ。まだナエタンが JS だった頃から知ってるよ。
Yeah, didn't I get a tip for JS? Yeah, I did. It refers to elementary school girls. I had to remind myself of this. JS?
そんなわけで僕はナエタンが少女から大人の女性へ成長していくのをこの目で見守るというまさに役得な立場にいたのでござる。
そういうのあんまり口に出さない方がいいですよ。誤解されるんで。
I mean, it's not all that weird, really. I mean, it's kind of like him. It's the way I see it is that, you know, both like Daru, Okabe, Mayuri, since the Future Gadget Lab is just right above Tennouji's shop, you know, his daughter is there all the time, so they would witness Nae growing up into a young woman. So it's not all that weird, really. I mean, it's kind of like Daru, Okabe, and Mayuri are kind of like family in a way. At least that's how I look at it. I mean, while they may not be direct family, I mean, Nae has referred to Daru as well as Okabe as uncle or Oji-san. So it's not all that weird if Daru says this, seeing that Nae has kind of considered both him and Okabe as like surrogate uncles in a way.
問題ない。僕は紳士だからね。
That's besides the point.
橋田さんと澤田さんも知り合いですよね。仕事関係？
When Hashida-san came to this island, he spoke to Sawada-san like he knew him well.
まあね。なんだかんだで7、8年の付き合いにはなるかな。
Almost as long as he's known Nae. Almost.
じゃあ苗さんと澤田さんは知り合い？
そうだお。なんで？
So they do know each other. It just makes me kind of wonder, like, off screen in the with the Steins Gate games, that like off screen Daru and Sawada met, got to know each other through whatever work they were doing at the time, and at some point Sawada and Nae met.
あ、もしかして二人が恋人かもって思っちゃった？
No, that's not what I'm thinking at all.
いや、そういうわけじゃ。恋人なんですか？
ないない。そもそもナイタンに近づく男は誰だろうと父親による恐怖の圧迫面接が待ってるから。
Yes, it's like Tennouji would very much be like, you want to date my daughter? Well, sit down in this chair and I'm gonna interrogate you to find out if you're the right man for the job. The right man to date my daughter, marry her, whatever. It's like, you let her down, I'll be after your butt.
なるほど。それならどういう関係？
つうか、僕を通して知り合ったんだよ。仕事でもプライベートでもそんなにつながりはないと思うよ。
Yeah. It's like, I feel like that's a no-brainer.
でもナエタンってコミュ力高いから沢田キュンみたいな気難しい相手でも平気で距離を詰められるんだよね。
I mean, that's Nae's charm, really. It's like she sees the good in everyone, just like Mayuri does. I actually want to say that is a quality of Mayuri's that rubbed off on Nae when she was a little girl. It's true that Nae-san is very easy to get along with, but from what I saw at the hospital earlier, they didn't just seem like ordinary friends to me.
あの二人がどうかしたん？
I'm debating the issue. Should I let Hashida-san? Typo. It's like they forgot the second H. Should I let Hashida-san in on this?
実はさっきあの二人が一緒にいるのを病院で見かけて。
え？ああ、そう。
二人から何か聞いてます？
さあ、沢田君の治療のためじゃね？うん、きっとそうだ。そうに違いない。
Wait, what's with the sketchy response?
じゃあナエさんが一緒にいたのは？
そんなの僕に聞かれてもわかんないって。たまたまばったり会ったとかそういうことじゃね？
たまたま。
そう、たまたま。おっと、そうだ。僕この後スペースアメの社長さんに誘われて飯食べることになってるんだった。
I don't remember this from Nae's route initially. Daru's supposed to have dinner with Sumio? Hashida-san stands up in a fashion that is completely and totally unnatural.
じゃあドリンクごちそうさん。
He walks off with the speed of someone fleeing a crime scene. Daru, away!
はぐらかされたかな。
I mean, that happens all the time. That's why I decided to come up with this joke. Recurring joke, I should say. But that was way too obvious. he definitely knows something. Yeah, it's like there's definitely some history involved here, and I assume that we're going to find out what exactly is going on. Plus, it's clear that he wants to keep it from me. Man, Tokyo people always have something to hide. Maybe Nae-san's the same way. My thoughts naturally drift in that direction. Hashida-san, Sawada-san, and Nae-san. As far as I'm concerned, they're all walking mysteries. And over to Mitchi. As I remember, a drunk Mitchi. Yeah, he sounds drunk.
飲みすぎちまった。まったくおじきに付き合うのも楽じゃねえや。
It's like, why has he been drinking? That's what I want to know.
ちょっと海風に当たってくか。やっぱ西の表あたりじゃいい波は来ないな。
There aren't? I think I'm now past the point where I had stopped a nice route. I think.
あいつはよく長浜で波に乗ってたっけが。
Yeah, I'm definitely past the point now of where I stopped. Otherwise, this tip wouldn't have come up. Nagahama Coast. The longest coast in Tanegashima is located in Nakatane-cho and is about 12 kilometers long. Since it faces the East China Sea, Yakushima is visible in the far distance, famous as a prominent place for sea turtles to lay their eggs. Oh. Due to it being a surfing spot, there are always a lot of surfers around. You know, I have never surfed in my life. I mean, I'm in a very landlocked state, so... But I would actually love to try and learn to surf.
もうすぐ1年か。
And I know it's really hard to learn how to surf at first. So it's like, I wonder if I could actually do it. You know, get used to it.
ん？おいおい、こんな時間に俺以外にも海に来るような物珍しいやつがいるとはな。
Yeah, who else is here?
祭りの観光客か？この辺りもう少し先まで行ったら真っ暗で何も見えなくなるぞ。一応注意しとくか。おい！そこの人！え？
It's the mysterious music. What's going on here?
おい！
What? Excuse me? Mizuka? And she's in a bikini. I mean, she looks good in a bikini, all things considered. But what's going on here? Mizuka is dead. What is going on? My mind is reeling. I mean, Michi's drunk. He could be hallucinating because of the effects of alcohol, but I feel like there's something else going on here.
え？消えた？ マジかよ。今のってどう見ても
And bleh. Just passes out. It's like I've seen Mizuka and bleh. Dead to the world. Very, very curious. It's like, what's going on with that? Is it kind of like a ID thing, like from the first game, ID in the first game? Is it kind of like that or something? I wonder. The main events are running, well, not exactly smoothly, but the two Robot Club members and Juna are working hard enough that there haven't been any major catastrophes. Well, that's good. There's a mountain of small problems, however. What kind of small problems? Hashida-san and I, and depending on the situation, Akiho and Aidi, have been taking turns as support staff when necessary. Things got a little hectic while helping out at Subaru's post this morning. I'd like to concentrate on studying this afternoon, but will I be able to?
はい、どうぞ。
As soon as I grab an open seat, Akio brings over a BLT sandwich. I have never had a BLT.
俺まだ頼んでないけど。
いつもこれじゃん。それともたまには違うのにする？
Personally, if I was asked that, I'd be like, maybe? It's like, I'm very much, set in my ways. I tend to get, the same thing at a certain place, for food-wise. So it's like, yeah, I may not change it up a whole lot, but when I do decide to change it up, try something a little different, you have to get out of your comfort zone every now and then and try different things.
いや、これでいいけどね。
Even if it is just food.
ねえカイ、それより聞いた？
Have I heard what? Akio lowers her voice for some reason, watching her surroundings.
今朝、港に3台ぐらいパトカーが集まっててね、観光で来た人が捕まったって。
Excuse me? 3 cop cars were at the port? And a tourist got arrested?
捕まった？なんで？
観光客を装ってお祭りの間に島中で空き巣に入ってたんだって。
Really?
何それ？物騒だな。
And at the height of the festival? That's one, that's kind of weird. And 2, I feel like this is a little fishy. Something isn't quite right. And that it's and that it's something is going on that we don't really know the full story behind. Is this true? Did someone actually get arrested for whatever reason? Or is it just a fabrication?
その話を聞いてから気づいたんだけど、会場だけじゃなくて島のあちこちに警官が立ってるの。パトカーも結構走ってる。
Really? This is very odd, I feel. It's like cop cars just driving around the festival? I'm not sure what to make of this.
こっちだけじゃなくて、うちらの家の方でも見たんだから。
へえ、島中で警戒してるんだ。
What is going on?
でも、そこまで物々しいのって空き巣のせいだけってわけでもないでしょ。むしろこないだの君島港の影響の方が大きいんじゃない？
I mean, maybe it's some kind of Kimijima Ko shenanigan kind of thing. Yeah, maybe? But I'm not entirely sure.
あ、そっか。
That whole Kimijima Ko incident is past us. Hopefully. But I guess the police department is still on edge. Since that night, I guess they would be a little on edge, but that was all fake of what was happening.
あれ、ミッチーだよね。
Agio points and I look over to see Mitchi as he enters the food court.
なんか様子が変だな。こんな時間から酒でも飲んでるのかな。
I mean, he was drinking last night. I assume he has a hangover right now. He looks to be in a daze and his footsteps are unsteady.
っていうか、ミッチーってバトロボに参加してるはずじゃ。
He's supposed to, yes. The Battle Robots tournament is exactly what it sounds like. A tournament in which hobby robots duke it out. We saw that all in Juna's route. And I just rhymed. Mitchi is entering as the local representative sponsored by Space... Mitchi is entering as the local representative sponsored by Space Candy. That would be an omito, to borrow a word.
Oi! Mitchi!
Akio waves her hand toward him, and with a dazed expression on his face, he wobbles over.
ミッチー、バトロボは？ジュンに迷惑かけてない？
He'll do that in Juna's route. I'm still upset over him, fabricating his injuries in Juna's route. That just bugs me to no end that he would stoop, that both him and Sumiya would kind of stoop that low to get Juna to take Michi's place. I feel like they could have handled it a lot better than that. It's like they should have just talked to her, really. Mitchi doesn't offer us a response. After waddling up to us...
なあ、ヤシオ。俺は、夢でも見たのかな？
I mean, you might have. May have been a hallucination of what you saw last night, but I feel like it's not a hallucination.
はあ？
どうしたの、ミッチー？
Is Mitchi gonna tell them who he saw?
見たんだ。俺は、見ちまったんだよ。
It's like, come on, Mitchi. Tell them exactly who you saw.
見たって何を？
And a little too up close and personal here, Mitchi. Close your mouth. close it. He's not going to until I advance the text. Mitchi is pale in the face as he slowly reaches for me and grabs my shoulders. Ah! He screams into my face. Oh my god. Ah!
異例の幽霊を見ちまったんだよ
And he's freaking out about it.
え
Except it wasn't her ghost, right?
昨日の夜な、おじきと飲んだ帰りに海を見に行ったんだが。そしたら夜なのに水着を着た女が立ってて近づいてみたら、そいつが異霊だったんだ。声かけようとしたら何も言わずにふっと消えちまって。
It's like, seriously, Mitchi, can you back up? You're way too close to my face.
でも間違いない。ありゃ、異霊だった。
そういう冗談やめなよ。ミッチ最低。
Except it's not a joke.
冗談なんかじゃないんだって。俺そのせいで気絶したんだぞ。起きたら朝でちょっとしょんべんちびっちまってたんだぞ。
Oh, okay. I kind of feel sorry for him on that front. He peed himself. Wow. It's like you should probably change your well, maybe he has at this point. Change his tracksuit. At least the pants.
そういう説明いらないし。
It's like, TMI, dude. TMI. No, wait, that's Frau's voice. What am I doing? TMI, dude. TMI.
酔ってたならただの見間違いでしょ。
I mean, he could have, but I don't think so.
いや、あながちそうとも限らないかな。
It's like, Kaito knows what's up. Especially with what was happening with him in the very beginning of the first game. With Airi.
まさか、ヤシオ、お前も見たのか？
No, but he's experienced something similar.
見てないし幽霊とは思わないけど、君島公のことがあったから、それと関連してるのかも。
It, in quotes. It's possible that it has something to do with this. Okay.
また幻ってこと？でも君島公のことは解決したんでしょ？
Not yet. Clearly not yet.
したと思ってるけど、実はまだどこかに装置が残ってる可能性はゼロじゃない。
And what this device is bringing up an illusion of Musica? Why though? Why would one of the N4 devices be bringing up an illusion of Musica of all people?
なんかよくわからんが、俺これからあいつの墓参りに行ってくるわ。ヤシオも来い。いいな。
I mean, why not? It's been so long since Kaito has been to the place that she quote unquote committed suicide.
わかった。付き合うよ。
I actually was just there last week after arriving on the island. Right. So I kind of forgot about that. But it won't hurt to visit multiple times. Yes, honoring the dead and all that. Kimijima-ko, Sawada-san and Nae-san. With so many unsolved mysteries, my mind is filled with nothing but certain uncertainty.
幽霊ね。
Not necessarily, but it's like it's in a way kind of like a ghost. It's like quote unquote a ghost of Mizuka, since she is supposed to be dead. So it's kind of like she's a ghost, but also kind of not. Also, it's like, why show up at the beach and have her be in a bikini? It's like, she was a surfer, right? So, I mean, she taught Kaito to surf in the first game. So, I guess it's not out of the realm of possibility for the N4 device to project an illusion of her in a bikini at the beach. So, I guess I can understand it that way. But still, it's like, why her of all people? Someone who's supposed to be dead.
でもさ、その幽霊を見たのって今のところ一人だけなんでしょ？だったら見間違いの可能性の方が高いと思うよ。
But I feel like he is not seeing things.
そうかな。
だってこれまでだと同時多発的にみんなが幻を見てたでしょ？そのパターンに当てはまらない。
I mean, that's a fair point, but if this is like an AR hiccup like the others, why would an AR hiccup manifest itself in front of Mitchi and not in front of, Kaito, Daru, and everyone? Why have it manifest in front of very much a side character like Mitchi? It's kind of odd. He's right. After hearing Michi's story yesterday, I went straight to Hashida-san.
やっぱり考えすぎなのかな。
Maybe not.
気持ちはわかるけど、今のところはそこまで警戒しなくてもいいはずだよ。
But we do need to be worried about it regardless. I mean, it's whether it's a ghost or an illusion, a hallucination, we have to be worried about it because it could very well be Kimijima-ko's doing.
つーかさ、ヤシオキュン真面目すぎ。
Way to call him out, Daru. I mean, he is right. I mean, Kaito is a serious guy. He does tend to take things way too serious. But, that's just part of who he is.
この状況でそんなこと考えて不安になってるとか、ちっとも健全な若者っぽくないっつーの。
Hashida-san points his chin toward the sea. Oh!
すごく綺麗でした。
Back with the girls in bikinis. Well, except Airi, she's wearing a one piece, so kind of scratch that. But everyone in their swimming suits again. I like how sporty Akiho's looks. Because, she's not exactly like a girly girl. So it's like she's her style of bikini is more sporty looking than, you know, Nae's. Nae's is more like elegant, I feel, especially with the what is that supposed to be, like a floral design on hers, I think. And with Aidi's, with the frill, with a little bit of frill, just hers is just kind of cute, which is just fitting for her.
お魚さん、いっぱいいましたね。そうでしょ、そうでしょ。海の綺麗さには自信あるんだから。
To fish? Akio, Airi, and Nae-san are just getting out of the water, removing their snorkeling gear and wetsuits. Oh, they were snorkeling. Snorkeling, an underwater swimming activity which requires using a J-shaped underwater respirator called a snorkel. A highly popular marine leisure activity at resorts due to not needing a license or special skills. Besides a snorkel, only goggles and fins are needed as it is usually done in the shallow areas of the sea, different from scuba diving, which uses a tank full of compressed air while diving. Origin is from the German word for the air vent of a submarine. Oh, I did not know that. That is very interesting. I haven't gone snorkeling in a while either. The weather has been clear recently and the waves gentle, making it ideal for snorkeling in the ocean. But Michi's story has been bothering me so much that I can't focus. I wouldn't be able to focus either, honestly. It's like that would bother me too. Especially if it's like especially since it's someone who was close with Kaito that, you know, Mitchi is seeing, who's, you know, supposed to be dead. So Kaito is justifiably worried and concerned.
どうよあれ。
どうって？
こぼれる死体、弾ける柔肌、ビバ南国。ひと夏のアバンチュール。夏は女を無防備にさせるのだぜ。
Wow. All hail the southern islands. That's really funny. Also, down, Daru. Down, boy.
何度見てもいいものはいい。これは動画に撮って永久保存版にしとくべき。だというのにヤシオキュン、君というやつは難しい顔して君島コーダの幽霊だの。今日という夏は二度とはやってこないのだぜ。
I gotta say, I love Daru's thumbs up animation. It's very exaggerated, and that's why I love it.
それ誰の言葉？
It's like, did he get it somewhere? This year's summer is once in a lifetime?
サマーエクストラエクスプロージョン、略してエクエクってエロゲーに出てくるセリフ。
Summer Extra Explosion, also known as XX. Alright. What is this? Summer Extra Explosion. Fiction. An 18-plus PC game released over 10 years ago. A so-called eroge known as XX by fans, for short. It tells a love story between the main character and multiple women on a fictional southern island. Oh, that's why he mentioned southern islands. Okay. The design put far more effort into explosion effects rather than the love or sex scenes, which made it popular with certain fans due to the surreal content always ending in an explosion. Wait. There's explosions and there's sex scenes, so it's like the explosion effects are like a metaphor for the sex scenes, if you get my meaning. You know, explosion, orgasm. So, yeah. Think I understood that perfectly enough?
エロゲーって知ってる？知らないか。まあ10年以上前のゲームだしね。
I just read the tip, Daru. You don't need to tell me. I guess I'll leave him to his monologue.
見間違いか。
He might be right. Maybe I am being too cautious. No, I feel like Kaito is completely justifiable to be concerned and worried right now. Even this early. But the uncertainty won't leave my mind.
シュノーケリング最高すぎる。
最高っていう割に橋田さんは早々にリタイアしてたけど。
And it was Hashida-san who proposed we all go snorkeling today. Oh. So he's responsible for getting the girls back into their swimsuits. The problem is that the festival is in full swing. All of the snorkeling tour guides are helping out at the festival. They're off duty. And so Akiho and I were tasked with taking their place. Oh. But then Airi and Nae-san, both inexperienced snorkelers, decided to join as well. So that they could get practice in and become experienced in it. Alright. We borrowed some snorkeling gear and wetsuits from the official tour guides. Akiho and I went to go pick them up first thing in the morning. It was pretty hectic. And after all that trouble, Hashida-san got out of the water, exhausted, in record time. On the other hand, Airi and Nae-san, who went snorkeling for the first time, are excitedly sharing their impressions.
こんなに楽しいなら、夏の間は毎日でもやっていたいぐらいですよ。
It's like they're so happy.
まるで水族館にいるみたいでしたね。お魚さんとキスできたらすごくロマンチックだろうな。
To kiss a fish? So instead of the frog prince, the fish prince?
あは、それまるでファンタジー映画みたい。
Or something out of like a Grimm's fairy tale. I'm glad at least Airi and Nae-san enjoyed themselves. Nae-san is acting as if nothing happened. I wonder what I saw that day at the hospital.
さて、そろそろお昼だし、食事にしましょう。ピクニックです。
Picnic desu. I like how she said picnic. Picnic desu. There's no one except us on the beach that stretches north to south. And also, sorry if I peeked the mic. The tourists are probably all at the Yurata Seaside Resort. It's close to Nishino-Omote and famous enough to make it into the island's guidebook. Meanwhile, there's nothing near the beach here, making it a poor place for a resort. Even among the locals, only surfers come here. Which is precisely why we can enjoy the place in peace.
これ、私と愛梨ちゃんで作ったんですよ。と言っても、簡単なものばかりですが。
What exactly is it? I mean, I see it's a sandwich, but what is the meat?
おお、手作り。いただきます。
If that is meat.
橋田さん、ストップ。
Stop.
ごめんなさい。まずはお兄ちゃんとあきほさんに食べてほしいんです。
俺？
うち？いいの？はい。シュノーケリングの準備をいろいろしてくれましたから、そのお礼という意味で。ありがとう、お兄ちゃん、あきほさん。
ああ、別に気にしなくていいのに。
そうだよ。うちとしてはこの島の海が日本で一番綺麗なんだってことを知ってもらって嬉しいし。日本で一番綺麗なんですか？
あきちゃんが勝手にそう思ってるだけでしょ。
思うのは勝手だもん。
Nae-san and Airi really went out of their way for us. I definitely gotta enjoy this. I grab a sandwich and take a bite.
おいしい。
It's like, oh boy. I just noticed that Nae is kind of squeezing her breasts together. And that's where my eyes immediately went. Boy. She's definitely grown up. It has a croquet filling. Okay. They actually worked pretty hard on this.
ほんとだ、おいしい。うちこの味付けすごく好み。よかった。それじゃ、橋田さんもどうぞ。
待ってました。
Hashida-san slowly takes a sandwich in each hand and bites into one of them at a time. A sandwich in each hand? Is he that hungry? What a way to eat.
ナエさん、このサンドイッチ、コロッケ入ってるね。はい。お兄ちゃんがコロッケパンが好きって聞いて入れてみました。
Put their own twist on it. What did they do exactly?
うん、好きだけど、それ誰から聞いたの？
From Akiho, I take it.
お兄ちゃんのお母さんから。
Oh no, his mom.
へえ、そりゃどうも。
I used to buy croquette bread all the time for lunch during school. When Mom made lunch for me, I used to specifically request it. But it feels weird that Airi and Nae-san found that out about my tastes through my mom. I mean, it's not all that weird, especially since Airi is living in Kaito's house now.
カイ、照れてる。
あきちゃん、からかわないでよ。
She's not making fun of you. Of course I'm blushing. I'm legit happy.
ねえ、ナエさん、アイリちゃん、今度の食事会いつやる？そうですね。お祭りが終わって一段落したらでしょうか。
Dinner party? If we get a dinner party scene, I hope no one bursts in and ruins the fun.
今度は何を作りま しょう。この前はもんじゃ焼きを作ったんだよね。うち初めて食べた。
Monja yaki. It's like, I want to know what that is exactly.
東京以外ではあまり見ませんからね。美味しかったですよね。
3人はよく集まって食事会してるん？
そうだよ。
Huh. That's the first I've heard of it.
カイの家に集まってみんなで料理作って食べるっていう会。カイのお母さんやうちのお母さんが混ざることもあるんだ。
それ本当に俺の家で？
ナエさんがお休みの日には訪ねてきてくれたりもしますよ。お兄ちゃんが帰ってきてからはお祭りが始まったタイミングと重なったこともあって集まっていませんけど、カイトくんのご両親ともすっかり仲良くなりましたよ。
Whoa, hey now. Is this what's been going on while I've been away on the mainland? I mean, they have to occupy themselves somehow. I mean, considering Heidi lives at my house, I guess it's not too surprising, but still.
私、お友達がそれほど多くないので、ナエさんやアキホさんが仲良くしてくれて、感謝しかありません。
家族ぐるみの付き合いか。なんと羨ましい。
Well, Daru, now that you have a family of your own, you have your own family friends. Okabe, Mayuri. So, yeah, there's no reason for him to be jealous.
僕もヤシオ家に入り浸りたい。
I mean, why not? Why not?
やめてよ。
Kaito, please don't. I have enough family friends as it is. I don't need to add you to the mix. Sorry. Sorry? Hashida-san.
っていうか、俺の部屋とか勝手に入ったりしてないよね。
What, like through Kaito's bedroom window or something?
あら？もしかしてカイトくん、見られたら困るようなものでも部屋に置いてあるんですか？
Hopefully nothing, risque.
あ、いや、そういうわけじゃ。
だいたいカイだって高校の頃までうちの部屋にノックなしで平気で入ってきてたじゃん。
This is true. This is true. We have seen that.
それなのに自分の部屋には勝手に入ってほしくないってずるくない？
アキちゃんなら別に気にならないんだけどさ、ナエさんやアイリちゃんはなんか恥ずかしいっていうか。
I can understand where Kaito is coming from. He doesn't know Nae and Airi well enough as he does with Akiho, since they've been childhood friends. It's different. So it is different.
私、たまにお兄ちゃんのお部屋お掃除してますよ。
え？
カイトくんってば、また照れちゃって可愛いですね。
参ったな。からかわないでよ。
It's like they're having this whole conversation all while Kaito is eating this sandwich.
何このヤシオキュンハーレム状態。爆発しろ。
getting the harem protagonist treatment. Every protagonist has their kind of has their own harem. Okabe did. Kaito does. It's like, and I assume in the Chaos games that the main protagonist in those games has their own harem. And here's Hashida-san and his resentful gaze.
じゃあ今度こっそりカイトくんの部屋を探索しちゃいましょう。
Okay, that's really weird to say. Next time we get together, let's explore Kaito's room. It's like, let's make a party of it. It's like, oh, look at this and look at this. Oh, wow, look at this. It's like all the while opening different magazines.
いいのかな
It's like Kaito will definitely balk.
大丈夫大丈夫。どうせ大したもの置いてないし。
Kaito, I mean, not Akiho. Wow.
お手柔らかに。
Please be gentle. What? I better organize my room before I head back to the mainland. Maybe organize and clean up his room. Yeah, that way the girls don't find something that he doesn't want them to find. Yeah. This feels weird. It's like it's like we've gone from, you know, worry and concern over seeing Mizuka's quote-unquote ghost to having a conversation of rifling through Kaito's room. These games do this. It's kind of weird, but at the same time, you almost kind of have to expect it from these games. It's like there's so much flip-flopping between, you know, being serious and being comedic, and, you know, it all, like, weirdly works, though. So I've come to really expect it. So it doesn't feel all that weird to me when you have those kind of scenes back to back. Nae-san had such a serious expression on her face when she was speaking with Sawada-san the other day. But now she's totally normal. Just what exactly is the truth behind that serious expression? Well, I was not expecting this beach scene to go on that long, so this recording session has taken longer than I had expected it to. So I will, of course, stop it here. Next time, we'll find out what's going on the next day. So I hope you all enjoyed watching, and thank you all for watching as well. And if you enjoyed the video and want to see more, like, favorite, and claw that subscribe button to become part of the pack. And as always, everyone, I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, wherever you may be.